Johnny Sins.
And we are recording.
Are we actually recording?
We're good. We're back in. Yeah, it's just
getting into the right file.
Yeah,
it's saved.
It's we can't stop. We can't. Although, hey, last week, I don't know, man. Last week we had a flawless episode. I'm just saying.
It must be my fault.
No,
I'll just leave the damn country again.
I mean, Adam's also not here, so I mean.
Also true. Well, yeah. Good point.
It could be anything.
And a couple weeks ago when Adam was gone too, didn't we have a camera issue too?
Yeah.
We sure did. We sure did. But you know,
I'm just saying.
I guess
I'm not putting on my tinfoil hat here, but I'm just saying.
It's I don't know. A lot of foil. But yeah, so we were just talking about the Bears-Bills.
Preseason, great game.
Yeah.
Electric, Bears attack.
Quinn Ewers.
My hero.
So tell us a little bit about that. So I'm hearing things from Jahmyr Gibbs too about it's just the same place, right?
Yeah, but did you hear what Ben Johnson responded?
Go ahead.
So they called him out saying like, it was kind of funny watching the same plays being run that we've ran before. Ben Johnson laughed at it and said, I've called the exact same game plan for the last 3 years. It's like it should look the same. It's a vanilla thing. We dusted off an old playbook. And then he was asked, like, so does that mean that we're going to be seeing a lot more? It's like, it is going to be a totally different thing come regular season.
Well, again, so you're not going to throw out your whole entire playbook in the preseason.
You can't.
Of course.
Nobody does that.
But it's like he went so far as to say it is quite literally just we're dusting off.
Yeah, see, that's wild. No,
yeah.
I gotta stick.
So I love that.
I gotta stick up for Ben.
That I know. I think Ben is a wizard, and I think Ben is a god, and I think Ben could have my soul if he wanted it.
He could also be Gerard Mayo. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding. This is
why
I want to get a reaction. I just wanted a reaction.
Careful.
He will never be a Gerard Mayo. Gerard was awful.
We don't know yet. We don't know. That's kind of the fun thing about a new coach, right?
Careful, Brandon. Careful. You're talking about my boy here.
He could be a Kevin O'Connell. All right.
Do it again.
I'm bringing you back. He could be a Kevin O'Connell.
I'm gonna stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
He could be Jeff Fisher too.
Well,
he could be the most mediocre head coach of all time.
But there was some streaks.
Perfectly balanced.
Perfectly balanced. Is the way it should be.
Oh no, they're back. Let's just leave it at that. They're back. That's all that matters. The Vikings are okay.
Well, we got some Minnesota news we'll get to in a little bit. Let's just start rolling. Quinn Ewers had a pretty big bounce back. We talked about his super poor performance last week. 11 for 17, 116 passing yards, 2 tutties, 123 passer rating. Good for him.
Good.
I really hope he overtakes Zach Wilson.
I mean, there's no. Yeah, that's a good point.
Just a Zach Wilson hater?
I don't think anyone likes Zach Wilson other than Zach Wilson.
I like
maybe
the Zach Wilson memes. I think that's good enough.
His mother also. But wait, are we saying Quinn Ewers is third string? Did they announce that?
I don't know if it's been announced, but he's been playing as the third stringer. I think he's gone.
Good.
Okay.
I think he's gone. Yeah.
Now that you mention it, when I was looking at the Steelers game, I think it says Thompson too.
Yeah, I believe
I think he did go to the Steelers, so I take it back.
Right.
But
interesting though.
Quinn Ewers, QB too, and eventually in 2 to 3 weeks. 4-6 weeks, QB1. I hate to say it, and I hope for the best for Tua, but let's just be honest.
Yeah, this
Death,
is true.
taxes,
One hit.
Tua getting a concussion. I mean,
2 fingers.
Oh man,
I wasn't joking about that.
Hey, it's the doctor's fault. All right, they said he was fine. The Miami doctors are quite questionable. I'm just saying.
I mean,
blame
I
the
could have
doctors.
told you that before the Tua thing happened.
Yeah.
Miami. All those guys are on drugs.
It's true. Yeah, well, and we'll see. I mean, there could be a Quinn Ewers takeover if the Dolphins do so poorly. I mean, it is going to be McDaniel's job on the line. So.
Yeah. I mean, so we're talking QBs 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. QB1 in Indianapolis. What do we think about that?
You know, it's funny.
Danny Jones.
Indiana Jones, baby.
I love it. They had to make him starter just for that, you know.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of coming full circle for me in a few different points. A few weeks ago, I talked about the Colts having more wins than the Dolphins, and does this put them ahead of that? I don't think so. I think it shortens that comment I made a little bit to neck and neck, but Danny does not have a good record against teams over 500. However,
color me shocked.
You don't say.
However, he should be in a division where at least 2 of the 4 should be under 500.
Could be 3, to be honest. The Texans.
It's possible,
It just
yeah.
depends how CJ responds to
Sure.
you too.
Absolutely.
It's hard
And
to see Houston not winning that division.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
I mean,
No, I'm
course.
not saying that, but I mean they could go 8-9
true.
and win that.
I
division.
think they're one of the biggest betting odds to win a division in the last 15 years.
Oh, Houston,
So
yeah.
Houston.
yeah,
That's wild. I
I
know
don't
the
think it's that
division's bad,
wild.
but wow.
yeah. So, but also with a Minnesota fan here,
Minnesota.
it's interesting to see because if Danny plays the right amount of time, we could get a compensatory. I definitely said that wrong, but a third round pick for him signing with Indy.
Because you had
So yeah,
I'm
if it-
trying to find
How?
the connection here.
because the Vikings had Daniel Jones for a very
right.
brief stint.
That's right. He was on our
my
roster.
God,
I didn't
that's
realize.
right.
I didn't realize. I just thought it was more of a time-based thing.
So
I
it's
thought-
fun. I don't know if we'll get one for Sam Darnold, but if those two give us a third round pick, this kind of, in my opinion, is like we're getting back from the Herschel Walker ordeal right now. Let's just let
Cheaters.
What do you mean cheaters?
Cheaters.
What do you mean?
Cheaters.
All right.
I shouldn't have to explain it. Cheaters.
Not judging.
Is this not America where I can't just blindly accuse people of cheating for no reason or for
Innocent
any?
until proven
That's
guilty.
fair.
Yeah, and I have no proof but cheating.
That's
Cheaters.
fair enough.
Well,
You're in my division. I have to be.
okay.
I have to strong arm you. Okay, pal.
Okay, all right.
Hey, get your whatever pick.
Yeah, you're
So,
Yeah, the
go
comp-
get it.
compensatory.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Words are hard.
Sometimes.
Well,
I'm struggling, chat.
it's been a day. But, and I guess speaking of QBs 1, 2, and 3, I think Kyle Allen dropped the pen. Locked up Detroit's number 2. I think he beat out Hendon Hooker already.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
Hendon Hooker was a good college QB, but I don't know. I never looked at him as like he was going to have like the
No.
skills to succeed in the NFL. So that one's not as shocking to me. Yeah.
Yeah, him and Joe Milton.
I think what is shocking
struggles.
to most NFL experts is how well Mr. Primetime, Primetime Junior. Why am I blanking on his name? Shadur, that's it. How well Shadur's doing.
Well, what do you mean by
Sanders.
that? Because so we talked about it a little bit last week. He had
Okay,
an
I missed
alright
it.
week
Sorry.
one. That's okay. He had an all right week 1.
I was about to
He
put
got
an
the dub.
asterisk. I
Solid.
was not able to watch any
I don't
football
know if he
out of
played
the
last
country, so I don't know.
I can't. I guess I can look it up.
Well, wasn't he like dealing with something though?
An oblique injury.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that's why they picked up their like 18th quarterback.
Yeah,
already.
apparently having 5 in a roster wasn't enough.
It's not. It's
We
never
laughed
enough.
at them, and they're like, "Joke's on you guys."
Jokes on you.
We
We know what we're
needed
doing.
I'm looking.
At any rate, he had a showing week 1. I know I wasn't here to talk about it with you boys, but
Yeah,
yeah.
The fact that Dylan Gabriel's ahead of him on the quarterback.
How about
chart is
Dylan Gabriel's
absurd.
comments about him? Not about him, but I don't know if you guys saw that. I think it was
I
this past
saw
weekend.
that he had said something. I didn't see what he said.
It was. I think it was like verbatim. There's competitors and there's celebrities entertainers. Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
There's competitors and entertainers, and I'm trying to be a competitor.
Dylan Gabriel's a bum. He
No,
has
well,
no business saying that. He's garbage.
But now here's the thing, and it's been explained a little bit. That was not a shot at Shadur.
That's what he's saying. Come on.
Not a
Listen,
shot.
I don't.
Come
And from what I've seen so far of the training camp, I don't think Shadur has been out there trying to entertain. I think he's actually trying to win a role.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say what you will about it. I think that shot was more or less taken at people like us who are, I guess, trying to entertain and make comments about these things. But I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't the one who made the comment.
I don't know. If I were to poll just like 100 people that vaguely know football up to this year, I guarantee you 50% of them, if I asked, who is the entertainer in football or in the NFL right now, they probably say Shadur Sanders. Just after all the in between the off season hype that his dad put him through, come on, it's hard to me. Yes, I think what he was saying, and maybe he elaborated or not, was that that's an old saying or something like that. It's hard not to look at that and say that is the most coincidental non-coincidence ever. You know what I mean? It's
For
that
real.
just so happens that your other rookie quarterback that you're playing with is kind of known as the entertainer, which is part of the reason why he got he fell in the draft so much. Is his personality, his dad, all that.
It was legendary.
It's a spectacle. It was a spectacle. Let's just call it what it is. His draft room when he got drafted, if you guys saw that, was nuts. His his whole entire aura You like that word, huh?
Yeah,
That shows
love
you that,
aura. Let's
Chad,
go.
I'm still young.
Still got that brain rot.
I'm still young.
Yes, sir.
But his whole aura about him is let's entertain. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. I think it was, whether it was purpose, whether it was accidental, I have to think that there is something in the back of Dylan Gabriel's mind that kind of wanted to say it just like he did.
Sure. Well, in a room full of 5 quarterbacks, you got to stand out somehow.
Amen.
So
Can't be an entertainer.
got to compete.
Stand out by being a better quarterback.
That's
Dylan.
what we are.
You got to stand out because let's face it, if they're standing up next to each other, you might not see Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
Fair.
I
Fair.
can't say much. I'm not that tall, but I mean,
It's true.
I'm not a quarterback.
This
so
is true.
I'm okay. It checks out.
None of us are tall.
What
It's
else
all
we
good.
got?
Ashton got his first
Yes, I
rushing
saw
touchdown
that.
against
He
San
looked
Fran.
decent. He looked decent.
A much better performance that week 1. What was it? 3 carries minus 1
Yeah, it was
yards.
very,
So,
very brief.
We already talked about the Bears. Fun one here. Darren Waller is officially back at practice today, off the PUP list.
Good.
Where is he at these days?
Miami.
That's it. Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't he retire though to do like
He became a rapper.
rapper?
after
That's
he-
what I was
af-
about to say.
after
Maybe he's the entertainer. I don't
Yeah,
know.
He is.
Gabriel might have been talking about Darren
This is
Waller.
true.
This is also Kelsey Plum's ex-husband, or whichever
I
way
did
you
know
want to
that.
look at it.
I did know that. I did know that.
Gosh.
Well, we all know where we stand, and it's with Darren Waller. So that's.
And the green dildos.
Don't forget
Well,
the
they're purple
Don't
now,
forget
too.
the purple.
You're right. There is
Yeah,
a
I
purple
was
one in
gonna
there.
say, come
We're
on.
dealing with the whole rainbow
Let's
at this
go.
point now.
It's a colorful movement.
Love it.
There-
Not the dildos. the
I
movement.
did notice that Houston made a
Clarification.
trade this week.
I
With,
saw that.
I don't know how to feel about it because I was actually really high on John Mechie. I don't know how he's going to fit in with Philly. I mean, he's probably going to be wide receiver 3 if it goes to that point. But I mean, good for him.
Vikings made a trade too.
They did. We can.
Sorry, I
no,
didn't-
it's fine. We can jump
I
right
didn't
to
see
that
that.
because
Go for
that's
it.
interesting. So out of no, well, you guys are cheaters, right? That's
Not that interesting.
so. The Vikings traded a captain from the defensive line anyway, Harrison Phillips, to the Jets for a 2026 and 2027 6th-round pick.
Congrats, you won the trade.
Wow, that's a meaningful trade.
However, we
They
are
won the
saving
trade.
$7 million in
Fleeced
cap
him.
on top of the $25 million we already have. So there's a lot of speculation that we're getting ready to make a move. And let's face it, we already have Jonathan Allen and Hargraves that are going to fill
Could
that
also
role.
Just be the Jets.
Yeah. He's saying. He's
Jets
about
gonna
to,
Jets.
He's about
I'm
to.
just saying what I'm hearing. I'm not trying to make
Fair
any
enough.
of my own speculations here. There's rumors that we're trying to bring in another wide receiver, given
Going for
the
Terry?
situation
Nah,
of Jordan Addison's suspension.
Yep. Well, he is a filthy, dirty drunk.
You have Justin Jefferson. We got washed up Stephon.
A lot of what I'm hearing, and I would pull the video, but someone asked Kevin O'Connell how they felt about bringing a Minnesota legend back, and all he did was smile. Now, Adam Thielen
Kirk.
could come back, and with the contract he has, it would make sense that we are moving cap around to bring him
What
back.
about Kirk Cousins?
Not that.
I don't think we could afford that cap hit. That's why we got rid of him.
Oh,
So,
But hey, could be
Joke's
cool.
on you, Atlanta.
That's a Minnesota legend, right?
to each their own. To each their own.
Man,
So it'll be interesting to see what we do with that money.
you fleeced him.
I don't know. I mean, I liked Harrison, but I also know the last 2 years he was there, he was below average in his ranking. So
You guys think
live
you're gonna
without
make a
him.
play for like Trey Hendrickson? Little sign and trade?
I don't know why we would, to be honest,
Probably
because
can't afford it.
we already have Grenard,
imagine.
we have Van Ginkel, and we have Dallas Turner. So I mean, where does that fit in? Are we going to give up Dallas Turner for him? Like, I don't understand.
They'd want Dallas Turner. That'd be a stupid idea.
Yeah.
Of
So
course. I mean,
you'd want to go for Micah if anything,
Yeah,
and
but
that's where I could justify trading Dallas Turner.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Getting
Yeah,
the
I could
best
justify
defensive
trading
player.
damn near anybody
Yeah,
for
for
Micah,
real.
but
there are
Not
They
Drake
ain't
May.
getting rid of
Not
Micah.
Drake May.
it's fun looking at the Twitter sphere and how some fans act when these things happen because there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Obviously, Adam Thielen is like the favorite amongst fans here, but there's other people who are begging to go get Chris Olave, which to me doesn't make a lot of sense because at some point you're going to have to pay either him or Jordan Addison.
I also don't think
No.
Saints are gonna get rid of him.
I don't know, man. Well, they just added their wide receiver 1 in Vele.
I
from
saw.
the
I
Broncos.
did
That
see
was
that.
another point I have here.
Wide receiver one's wild.
That's a wild
That's
statement.
a wild.
That's a wild statement.
Now wide receiver. No, I mean Rashid. Rashid, whatever his name.
Shaheed.
Yes.
Rashid. He's got one of the best names in football. I love Rashid Shaheed.
Is a Mad Lib for sure, but yeah, I mean he'd be wide receiver 3.
I don't know if he's healthy yet, though, because it was midway through the season. I think he had the ACL injury.
Yeah.
And that's another big thing, too, with Chris Olave. He's had a lot of concussions in the last few years.
This is true, but
Saints are cooked. Sorry,
100%.
guys. Are
they the worst team in football? Will they be the worst team in football?
Jets exist.
Well,
Giants
so do the
exist.
Jaguars.
This is true.
Jags will be better.
But I think the Jets...
T-Law is good enough to keep him above the Saints.
Yeah. I also think the Jets are going to set the record for, like, the most rushing attempts ever.
Brees Hall's going to die.
Yeah.
And with Justin Fields as their quarterback, I have a feeling they're going to be running the ball like 95% of their plays next year. Which, I don't know if that's a winning combo, but we'll see how it plays out.
We'll find out.
Interesting strategy. Bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah, so you mentioned the Saints. We just talked about Bailey. We already got John Mechie there, which, by the way, the Texans acquired Harrison Bryant. I don't know why they need another tight end. They've already got Dallas, the guy from Dallas anyway, I forget what his name is, who was their one.
I can't think of a Dallas tight end other than Jason Witten ever.
That's valid.
Like, I can't. My brain doesn't work. Dalton Schultz, maybe?
Oh,
I
got it.
Nice.
Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah. They also have former Viking
Still
Irv
got
Smith,
it.
who I've seen do pretty well for them so far. So I don't know. I don't know what they're planning on doing. But
Vikings bust Irv Smith.
Well, he tore his ACL, and then that was kind of downhill.
Forgot about that.
Absolute bust.
I'm sorry, Irv Smith. That's
Busted
my bad.
knee.
Come correct. So yeah,
my bad, Irv.
Another interesting trade that I know this might be the last one here. The Chiefs got rid of Sky Moore.
I did see that.
Sent him over to San Fran. So
what did they get in return for that?
They got a 2027 6th-round pick.
Yeah, kind of figures.
But I mean,
he didn't really do much though.
No, he didn't.
Worthy and.
It's really kind of a fill-in for all the injuries that San Fran's having right now, on top of Demarcus Robinson's 3-game suspension too.
Yep.
So it's okay. You can call him a criminal too, and
he's not as bad.
Yeah,
he's fine.
Checks out.
Worthy and Rice are gonna.
He's not as bad. I mean, there's levels to this dude. It's like Jordan Addison, O.J. Simpson, everybody else.
Whoa. Where are you putting Aaron Hernandez on this list?
He's up there too.
Apparently, he's lower according to what.
Apparently, lower than Jordan Addison. At least more than OJ.
Just a horrible individual in his acts and everything. And I'm glad he's suspended. I really am.
That should get some reactions, I hope.
To say the least. Yeah, that really sums it up for all the trades that I've seen so far. There's still no movement in any of these contract negotiations.
I know.
It's not surprising. I mean, these are big names are thrown out.
I know.
I mean, of all the guys that would have probably caved first, it's got
to be Terry, right?
Well,
yeah.
You're older.
You never know, though. I think the first domino that's going to fall here might be Trey. They're already openly shopping him.
It's one of the two. It's Mike is definitely last.
Sure, yeah.
Just given that he's in his prime, like he is dead.
Also, I don't know that Trey's happening anytime soon, dude.
Well, so here's what I've heard so far is that both sides have agreed on a dollar amount. However, the reason they're still holding out is the guaranteed money. So now that's why they're willing to ship him.
Give him the guaranteed
at his age, though, that's guaranteed money's a big deal at that age.
What else are they paying on defense? Let's be honest. What else are they paying on defense?
We all know after the Deshaun Watson deal, they don't want to give any guaranteed money. And let's face it, all of a sudden,
but is Trey Hendrickson going to massage?
But this is what I'm saying. All of a sudden,
out with masseuses.
A player gets some guaranteed money, and the next thing they do, they want a happy ending. That's just what I mean.
It is a happy ending. You get extended, it's a happy ending.
It should be.
Some other happy endings.
Yeah.
I'd like to imagine Trey's a decent guy, but who knows?
But do you guys?
He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess that's what they say about some of the most notorious evil people on the planet too. I guess.
Yeah, like Jordan Addison. But
wild.
So have you guys seen? Moving on. Have you guys seen the tinfoil hat thing? The theory where conspiracy where the owners are like colluding to eliminate or try to get rid of the guaranteed money after the whole Deshaun Watson thing.
That's what I was kind of mentioning here.
Yeah, and in that same light, I don't know if you guys saw, major win against the NFL today.
A few, actually. Oh, today?
Today.
No, go ahead.
So if you guys haven't been paying attention, John Gruden,
yes,
former coach, is suing the NFL to basically saying it's like this whole wrongful termination thing. I'll try to boil it down here, where basically the NFL and Goodell are saying, nope, you got to go through our arbitration process. You can't sue us in regular court. Well, so he basically went out and said, no. You guys let all this stuff leak and whatever. I was not a contracted employee when those emails came out, so I was never under any sort of.
Know that.
So I was not under any sort of arbitration clause.
I know he won the first suit a few weeks ago.
I know, and so like the NFL then appealed it. It went up to the appellate court of Nevada. From there, it went all the way up to the Supreme Court of Nevada, and in the Supreme Court of Nevada, they basically upheld that decision to say, nope. This is not like NFL. Look, you're wrong. This is going to go to trial, which is big. Because what that means is that now it's open to discovery.
Now,
so
that's
they can
not the only case.
actually go in. I'm sorry. Let me just finish it really
Let him
quickly.
cook.
But like the whole discovery thing means that now Gruden's lawyers, if there's any sort of relevancy to anything, which is they're claiming that they fraudulently leaked this, purposely used him as the scapegoat. And basically sent this off to all these ESPNs and all these people in a fabricated manner to get rid of the whole Dan Snyder debacle to protect the owners. That's what Roger Goodell has openly done. Defend the shield, defend the owners. So with this discovery, it could allow a lot of documents to come out, basically incriminating the NFL for blackballing John Gruden, and it could expose other things such as the guaranteed money stuff. It's a big deal.
Well, this might be another domino too. So the other case that was won a few weeks ago was actually for Minnesota Vikings defensive coordinator Brian Flores, who is winning his suit right now for being blackballed.
I don't know if I want that.
But that's I'm just
Miami screwed him.
You're right.
Scummy organization.
You're right.
He's balling out, and that just gets canned.
You're right.
BS, Miami.
Yeah.
Trashy organization.
You're right.
Not
for
biased.
Mike McDaniel.
Not biased at all.
At all.
So.
Jeez, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's
gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole new world here as these court cases go on.
I know, and it's like I said, it very well could, in discovery, there very well could be a whole slew of evidence about the whole Dan Snyder thing, which could lead to evidence about collusion in the NFL, owners against the NFLPA, all this stuff like that, where it's like this. Again, it doesn't mean nothing, because most of these, I don't know about like the Brian Flores one. I don't know if it's like 100% still under like the NFL's arbitration rules, but there's a clause or something, as I'm aware. I'm going to butcher this, so sorry about it, but there's a form of clause or contractual agreement that if you are under the employment of the NFL, you can't legally sue them. Or you basically like this kind of thing can't be.
Wild.
Yeah, it basically it goes to their internal arbitration court, meaning they can be the judge, the jury, and the executioner, Roger Goodell. And so again, I'm not sure if the Brian Flores thing applies. It sounds like it does, which is cool.
It should.
But the Gruden one is big because it's like no. It went all the way up to the Supreme Court of Nevada, and they are saying this is going to trial, and if it goes to trial, when it goes to trial. They can have discovery now.
To your point, the article I'm looking at right now is from September 20. This is 2024. Actually, no, that's the picture. I'm being an idiot. Anyway, so according to this, it's the Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in Manhattan upheld Judge Valerie Caproni's ruling that Flores can proceed with claims against the league and three teams: Broncos, Giants, Texans. It was ruled.
Oh, this is for the interviewing, not for the firing.
Yes.
Boo.
So it is
Giants
now
suck,
able
though.
to move into arbitration.
Yeah, see, that's the difference here. The Flores one will go to arbitration, but the John Gruden one, that's what he's suing. That's basically what the whole appeal course was saying. No, this isn't going to arbitration because I wasn't employed by the NFL when this happened.
I don't want to be that guy, but rare John Gruden W.
I know.
I always found this situation weird because we're looking into Oh, John Snyder's a bad man.
Dan Snyder's the worst man ever. Yep,
Anybody named Snyder, but
Yep. And then it was all of a sudden real convenient.
Gruden is canned. I was like,
Real
don't
convenient.
get me wrong. You said some bad stuff, John.
Horrible. He regrets it.
Not a great guy, but
if I
you got screwed.
Yes.
Which the NFL.
Roger
And
Goodell.
which leads to my conspiracy theory.
no.
Was Deflategate a scam?
I actually did read that.
I think
part of it was
the Colts balls were also deflated. I'm just saying, chat. Can you trust anything Roger Goodell has done? I'm just saying.
Are they even real peanut M&Ms? I gotta know.
Yeah,
it's possible. It's possible.
What's happening here?
Amen to that. I don't know what that ones you're talking about, but I agree.
In the COVID draft, he had his little thing of peanut M&Ms.
Yeah.
Was that just a prop of just dyed candy?
They're fake.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
Roger.
trying to pull up the exact.
It was a
quote
witch
here.
hunt, chat. Rogers just witch hunting just to cover the owners and cover his own behalf.
And it further proves the point
Scumbag.
that while a lot of what John Gruden said in those emails was incorrect, he did have one very true statement. Roger Goodell is an anti-football pussy.
Amen to that. Amen.
Wow.
Yeah, and that is so true, dude. That man is protecting the owners, not the game. There, I'll get off my soapbox.
Dog, keep cooking. I
don't know if that's
I feel validated in my hatred for Roger Goodell.
This is
Completely
the fucking
different
hate of
reasons,
the week.
but-
This is my hate segment.
Amen.
Designated hating right now.
Designated hater, Roger
I didn't
Goodell.
even know it. We just slipped right
Screw
into
him.
it.
Screw him.
We just slipped right into it, designated
Let's
hater.
go.
But it's
Yeah,
damn
it's
truth.
It just went right in.
He's an anti-football pussy, as Roger Goodell says. There's more to it, and there's some more colorful language that I'm not going to say here. But point being is all of it is going to open up so many cans of worms that the NFL can't close now because it's in the legal circuit and it's not in the arbitration.
Okay.
That is huge.
Very big.
It's crazy.
Very, very big.
I conclude. I rest my case, Your Honor.
Wow. Well, I mean, I got one more point for the NFL before we jump to some quick MLB updates. This might be another hot take. I know I made the whole who's going to have more wins, Colts, Dolphins, a few weeks ago. I've got one that I've been sitting on, and I think it's a really good debate. Who will finish second in the AFC North? Is it going to be Pittsburgh or Cincinnati?
Well, so you
Baltimore.
okay. Yeah, I was about to say. So you're just shooing in Baltimore as number one. That's
I
right.
mean,
I
it's
just assume
a
they're the
fair
betting
assumption.
favorite. They're the
I'm
betting
pretty
favorite.
high in Baltimore.
So-
I like Cincinnati.
I don't know, dude. I think
Cincinnati
I've
needs
talked a lot
to
of
beat the
garbage
first
about it.
half allegations, dude.
I know,
Well,
but dude, they're
but-
starting Joe Burrow. They're
But
starting
however-
our
Can
starters.
he stay healthy?
However-
Can he stay
Well,
healthy?
not after watching the first preseason game. It kind of scared me a little bit.
But, dude, I don't know.
Joey
man.
B, that team has life.
I think there's going to be a lot
For
of
sure.
turmoil in that locker room, though. I mean, you can weigh out the odds. We joked about Pittsburgh being a little dysfunctional between the head coach and all the other things they have going on
Little
right now.
dysfunctional.
I don't think
However-
the head coach is the only
but-
thing keeping that team together.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, here's what I just
Dysfunctional.
between the Trey Hendrickson situation, between the rookie contract situations, and everyone else in between, I think there's going to be a lot of disgruntled players in Cincinnati, and I don't know how well that's going to mesh going into this season.
I feel like it's going to be a lot of disgruntled guys on the defensive side
That's
of
what I
things.
was gonna say.
Ultimately, Jamar Chase is going to do his thing. Joe Burrow's going to
You
do
would
his
hope.
thing. That's
Bingo.
really all that matters for that division.
Amen.
That being said, they're not winning the division.
No, they won't. But
they're not
second
being
place, I
unbelievable.
don't think is out of
It's
the
a
ordinary.
battle. Who's going to go 9-8? And
Yeah.
I think it'll be close because Cincinnati's defense will probably sell them out on a few games, and the Steelers, for whatever unexplainable reason, will
And we're
go
just-
on another generational run where they go 8-1 or
But
something.
we're all in
stupid.
agreement. Like, we don't care about the Browns.
I would
don't-
not rule Kevin Stefanski out of it.
We
I
don't
wouldn't
care
rule
about
out
the
Joe Flacco.
Browns.
Joe Flacco is a
Just
Brown elite.
until he gets hurt.
There's,
Well, he's gonna.
I mean, he's
once
like
he gets
50
hurt,
years
guys.
old. He's gonna get hurt.
I think that would almost be my double down then. Who would get more wins, Cleveland or Cincy?
Cincy.
Cincy. I'm gonna go Cincy.
Cincy.
Okay.
I thought about it long and hard. Cincy.
I mean, believe me, I've thought
It's a real
about
head
this.
scratcher.
I've thought about this just because of Joe Flacco, but I just that team's just the whole Quinshon Judkins situation,
Yep.
like you can't decide what your quarterback is. I
Yep.
mean, maybe Isaiah Bond balls out for them if he makes the roster.
Doubtful.
If doubtful for sure. Can he stay out of prison? Is the real question.
Yeah.
But, Cleveland's
back,
got
though.
Cleveland's got a for now. Let's be real. Cleveland's kind of attracted
takes
to
one more.
a lot of
Yeah.
sketchy.
How many
guys, but-
speeding violations or traffic violations has Garrett?
It was, what, 2? I don't know.
Why am I blanking on his name?
Don't know who you're talking
Miles
about.
Garrett?
Yeah, Miles Garrett.
Garrett.
Yeah.
Well-
How many? He's had like 18 different traffic violations.
There's
since-
also
What's going
a lot
on
of
in
people-
Cleveland, man?
I think all of them in Cleveland, dude.
It's that whole division. To be fair, that
There's no
division-
questioning Miles' athletic ability, but there are a lot of people who question why he's still playing after that whole Mason Rudolph situation.
Why wouldn't you be?
There are some players on that field who said he never said anything, and
Mason Rudolph?
yeah, because that was the whole reason that he got hit with the helmet was Miles said, and I quote, he called me a word, but
An
I wasn't there.
anti-football knowing
I
pussy.
can't go for or
Pretty much.
against
I'd
it.
hit you with a helmet too if you
Look,
called me that.
Yeah.
Maybe Miles lied about it, but Mason does seem like the kind of guy where it might slip
Again,
out.
true.
Listen, I'm not defending anyone.
So-
I'm just saying. I'm just putting what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
out there.
no,
That's just-
I hear you. I got to. I'm too biased.
Yeah.
I don't like the Steelers, so I can't say anything in the matter on
Eh,
this.
all you can say, in the words of one Adam Schefter, assault. Assault.
Oh my word.
Adam. Well, let's end with Adam and go to maybe Jeff Poussin, huh? Let's jump straight.
Let's
MLB.
get back to some
Jeff.
seams.
Let's get a little rapid fire MLB because I know you've got some topics you want to talk about before we get out of here.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So, Paul Wheeler. Jeez, I'm mixing names
Blood
up right
clots.
now. Zach Wheeler is out right now with
Blood clots.
that was tough.
Yeah.
It's been a rough weekend for me in fantasy this week. I had 4 injuries in 72 hours.
Boo-hoo.
It was not fun.
Where?
Yeah, I'm crying. I'm crying
So
about it.
that
Rip Zach Wheeler.
we talked about this, I think, in episode 2 when we were going through some of the award races right now. Does this clear the way for Skeens to get the NL?
Oh, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
We don't know if Zach's going to be back for the year.
No.
Yeah.
More than likely not.
I don't
blood
think he
clot
will
is
be.
not
That's
something
serious.
to mess
You don't
around
mess with the blood
so,
clots.
No.
whatever slim chance Zach could have had, because he was already trailing, it's gone.
Yeah.
Well, he was
So-
ahead about a month ago when we talked about
He
it.
was
True.
a month
So-
ago, but he last couple starts he was starting to look rough.
Yeah.
And I was wondering maybe that could have possibly impacted the way he pitched his last couple of starts. To be honest, because
Blame it on the Clarts.
yeah, darn right. But
Have
yeah,
to.
he's out of it now. It's unfortunate because this would have been his first one.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever won it, but
He was wheeling and dealing.
no, that's
Pun intended.
And the other guy was Skeensin and you know,
And-
Fiendsin for
Yeah.
the
Nice.
just
Fiendsin.
yeah, dude, he was doing great. Oh, man. But I know I got more Pirates news, but I'll wait for that. The Cubs have news too.
We're not back.
Well,
We're
no,
bad.
well, no,
Cade Horton.
Owen Casey.
We talked about Cade last week. I do have a little bit about
Another-
Casey too.
Love
So
Owen Casey so
there was
much.
some news that popped out recently.
Broken finger.
For Tucker.
Broken finger.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that.
So he had a hand fracture.
Yep.
And that was around June, and he skid there in July.
Yep.
So maybe he's on the mend. We're coming back.
Yeah, and frankly, reeling it back into designated hate right now. What are we doing? Why is he in the lineup today? We
Okay.
just won.
I want to point out, Kyle Tucker did the same thing last year.
Yeah.
Now, what I saw was he had that shin issue. He played it out, didn't say anything, and then had to go on the IL for an extended period because he didn't say anything.
But it's yeah.
So Kyle Tucker, I love the effort. I love that you want to play through it. You can't be doing that, bro.
But even
Can't be
still,
doing
even
it.
still, you went into a 5-game series against the Brewers. All right, we lost game 1, but you were on a heater against them, winning 3 straight against the hottest team in baseball, the best team in baseball. And on the 5th game, you decide let's change it up and bring in Kyle Tucker after all this news came out. It's just to me, it's so irrational that it's like you got a guy on the mend. I don't care how tough this man is. I don't care how good perception says he is. He's been bad lately. Since the injury, I would love to know his splits, but I guarantee since June 1st, which I think is when it happened,
Yeah, roughly around there.
his splits have been awful. Why is he back in the lineup today after you just had 3 games of winning ball against that club with Owen Casey in the lineup? Yeah. Owen Casey is, in my opinion, the real deal. I am very happy they didn't move on from him.
we'll
Yeah.
have to take.
I'm happy.
excited for him. Absolutely.
You don't think so?
Given the stats I've seen so far, I think there's room for improvement.
He's played 5 games. He's batting like 280.
229.
No.
Yeah.
Since yesterday?
I'll pull up his stats real quick.
Pull it up.
It's hard to judge.
He had
Especially with Suzuki hasn't been great.
Yeah,
Pete
no,
Crow
I
has been
get it.
horrible.
I get it. I guess where I'm going with this is like I just don't think it's justified benching the rookie who was playing he was on a heater against Milwaukee, dude. You can't convince me otherwise. I'm looking it up right now. Hold it. Hold. Owen Casey. I guess he is batting 235 right now. Or no, is that 235?
I don't know if it's taken today's
Already
game
a
into
.2
consideration.
WAR.
Yeah.
Sure. So I'm not disagreeing with the fact that he's done good. I just
Got a dinger, 4 RBIs.
yeah. No,
I think he's played outstanding in his 7 games.
He's
played.
definitely stepped up when we needed it.
He's at 17 at bats. I think that
Playing decent for the fact that the whole lineup's been horrible.
awful. I know.
Nobody stepped up.
I think it's like indefensible.
Except
though.
Shaw, I think. Ironically.
Well,
Yeah,
and that was
Shaw
kind
has
of-
been electric,
That was kind of the big part was Miguel Amaya came back from that IL stint.
and then
got
went
hurt,
right back on it.
But that was what gave
That
Owen
was
Casey
so
the call up.
unfortunate.
Good.
That was
Not good
Wait.
with the
That
not good with the
was
Amaya
so
stuff, but yeah,
unfortunate
I
for
know.
him.
Literally, what
That
is it? One
sucks.
at bat in from
It was
being
the
back.
first at bat.
Yeah,
That
one at bat
sucks,
back
dude.
in from his IL stint, right back on,
That's
and it looked
that's
bad.
a justifiable bat slam, you know.
Oh, yeah, it looked really bad,
classic
too.
Carlos
But no bat
Zambrano
throw.
Classic
Yeah.
Carlos Zambrano punching of the Gatorade.
Oh, yeah,
thing,
destroyed it.
You know,
I'm not gonna lie. I thought he tore his ACL and everything when I saw it.
Yeah,
I was like,
very-
that is not good. Like the hyperextended knee.
if you
Nah,
mess
it's
up
just a
your
sprained ankle, I
your
think.
leg on a base,
Yeah,
you-
just a sprained
usually-
ankle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
Good thing he's not like someone who's in the minors right now and just put the bat on the ground and not at the pitcher. So if you know what I'm talking about, you're looking at me kind of blank. Have you not seen that video with Victor Robles, whatever his last name is?
I didn't realize he was in the minors.
Yeah, he's
I
on
thought
a
it was-
rehab stint.
Oh
Yeah, I did see
I know
that.
what you're talking about. I
Frickin'
definitely know what you guys are
Victor.
saying right now. Yeah.
You want to pull it up? Pull it up.
I can't. I'm not recording, so it'll be a fun little video for us to watch here. Let me.
We can also just do it next week. Just bring it up next week.
It's true. I'll
It's
show you
up
off
to you.
air. I'll show you off air then.
Certainly, I'll know what it is by then.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So anyway, that's kind of the Cubs ordeal right now.
Yeah, they're bad. They're out.
Atlanta had some news too. Austin Riley's out for the season. He underwent season-ending surgery.
Oh no. Anyways, sorry, Austin. I'm just saying.
On to the next.
I was just like they were not in contention for anything.
know.
So
All right.
But
yeah.
they're my boys right now.
I'm sorry,
for
Austin.
whooping up on them wipe stocks.
You're a great
Yeah,
player,
man.
but
And
yeah.
so Austin
Well,
Riley's out for
let's
the
go.
season. Atlanta also DFA Dane Dunning and picked up Cal Quantrill from waivers.
I
Seems
love
like,
that.
seems like a pretty trendy thing for Dane Dunning right now.
It's a big one. Last two things I have are some prospects here. Before another big little fun topic we're going to talk about. But Pirates have finally called up my fun guy, who I actually had to stat correct myself on in episode 3. Bubba Chandler has been called up.
I'm so angry.
Pittsburgh.
I held on to him in fantasy for like 2.5 months, and then people were saying he was not going to get called up, so I just dumped him. And
In
to
your
be
defense.
fair, it took way too long for Pittsburgh to call this man
Well,
up.
and in your
way
defense,
too long.
it's going to be for a bullpen role. So it's not like he's going to be starting.
I'm on Matt again.
All right.
Why is he in a bullpen role on Pittsburgh? Who else is starting for
Yep.
Pittsburgh?
That's
Well,
a great
Paul
point.
Skeens
Paul
and
Skeens,
That's it.
Andrew Haney,
Andrew. You know what?
Mitch
Okay.
Keller,
Andrew.
I do
You know
know
what?
Mitch Keller.
Mitch Keller. That's fair. Heaney's all right.
Mladzinski, Cameron.
Okay,
You're
now,
losing me now.
Now I can.
Now you're losing me.
There's one more, but
He could definitely at least get a spot start over Heaney at the very least.
Yeah.
Heaney should be on a good team, number 5.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
He should not be as high as where he is right now. Mitch, definitely. That's my bad, Mitch. Yeah,
We
I
love you,
disrespect-
Mitch.
I disrespect
I was not
Mitch a
familiar.
little bit. I am. I just forgot. In my defense, it's easy to forget about Pittsburgh players.
It's true.
So, it is easy.
And then the last prospect who was called up, the Tampa Bay called up Carson Williams to be the long-term start
See
at
Willie,
shortstop.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Real shame.
Don't know who
the number-
that is.
Almost like,
The number 24 prospect in the MLB right now.
Well, they wouldn't
Yeah, I
have
definitely
needed
know who
that
that is.
number 24 prospect in MLB at shortstop if it weren't for
Someone who made some bad decisions.
He made some bad decisions.
Do you know what we're talking about?
Nope.
Wander Franco?
Yep.
I got his rookie card yesterday.
Yep.
Stop
Oh,
it.
Yeah, dude.
Frame
Dude,
it. Hanging on the rafters.
What's the crazier pull for you then? The Henry Ruggs or the Wander Franco?
So now hold on.
Henry Ruggs.
I gotta show you. That's not my card. I found it on the internet.
Oh,
Was it like the
I
Flame
find-
Edition?
No, it's a turbocharged.
Oh, that's perfect.
I thought you pulled that.
Classic.
Oh,
No,
dude,
no,
that's
no,
a
no,
bummer.
Classic.
I'm sure I could find it at a card show somewhere. But
That's
that
worth
was-
a lot.
Just
is.
for memes alone,
Yeah, I just-
absolutely.
Yeah. Wow. Gotta love that.
That wraps up most of the MLB news I had.
Nice.
You've got some fun stuff we want to talk about here. Let's just.
I do.
We get into it?
We're
Let's do
gonna
it.
we're
I've
gonna
been waiting
do a
on
little
this.
bracket here. So
Yep.
there's this Instagram page where this guy's given some trivia usually, and he embarrasses himself
Couldn't
for
be
normal
me.
sports. But in this case, he was given a bracket to fill out for saddest sports franchise currently. Now, there could be debate as to what teams should have been included here, but for the most part, I would say the teams that were included
Before
here
you
were
get started,
So-
have you seen this?
No.
All right. You've seen it. I am curious to know, between the two of us, what do we think is number one?
Well, the Rockies are up there.
Who's the number one seed in this? It's the saddest franchise, right?
Saddest franchise.
In
All
hold on.
4 sports.
all 4 major sports.
Okay.
Yep. Big
Okay.
4.
So Colorado has got to be a top 3.
I was also going to say the damn Jets. I mean, the Jets are so bad for so long.
When is the last how many years?
I think it's just in general.
It's in general. He doesn't give us a. It's just in their entire existence.
I mean, yeah.
Entire
I mean,
existence.
that's why I'm saying the goddamn
Well-
Jets are the goddamn Jets.
Okay. Maybe the Jaguars if we're talking football.
Yeah, but they actually have a decent winning percentage because they haven't been around for long. But yeah, I get you.
Okay. Maybe the Arizona Cardinals. They might be on there.
It sounds bad, but I would also put like the Coyotes on there, the Arizona Coyotes.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Great jerseys, but you did not
Exactly.
belong in the NHL.
I
Sorry.
know. I know. That's why.
That's yeah. Yeah,
I
they
don't
are
know.
gone.
I'm gonna lock in. I think I'm gonna lock in the Jets because I can't think of another one at this point. I can't say the White Sox. They have a World Series to them.
It can't be the Charlotte Hornets, right? My
Oh,
boys are on
dude,
You're
that
smiling at
one.
me. They're definitely
I
on
was
the
gonna
list.
say
They're
that's a
definitely
good
on the
one,
list.
dude. That's a good one. Charlotte is a good one.
Go Bobcats.
That might be a 1
Bobcats.
seed or a 2 seed.
Bobcats.
All right, is that your 1 seed?
No, it's gonna be the Colorado Rockies. Well, no, I guess if it's in existence, then yes, I'm going the Charlotte Hornets.
All right, I love that. I'm just gonna lock in the Jets.
All right, so it's not to spoil it. So there are 4 teams that have a bye. The Jets are one of them.
Okay.
Yes, I knew they were a 1 seed.
The Jets were one. I did. I'm shocked you
They
didn't
at
see.
least-
So when you said Jets, I went like this because I smirked because I was like, you nailed it.
Goddamn
n-
Jets.
Now, here's in my defense.
Hornets are on there.
Knew it.
Cardinals aren't. So this
Okay.
is why there's some room for interpretations. Like maybe we just make our own at some point.
So wait, hold on.
The
What
The
were
Arizona
other-
Cardinals, you're saying?
Arizona
Yes.
Cardinals
Okay.
would. Yeah,
What
St.
other
Louis
teams-
Cardinals would
I was
not
about to
be
say,
on.
I
I'm
was
so
like, what?
curious to know what other teams got to buy because the Jets at least have a Super Bowl.
So,
It's been a long time.
Yeah, but they at least have one.
debatably rigged. There are conspiracies if it was fixed or
Yeah,
not.
But
so
you're telling me Joe Namath isn't that good? He didn't
I-
do it. He didn't do it for
Broadway
real.
Joe.
look, as a guy that clowns on the Jets, absolutely it wasn't for real.
I think there's a bad team. That's a bad team.
But anyway, so the 4 teams with a bye: the
Okay.
Jets, the Browns,
Oh, the Brownies. Why didn't we say the Brownies?
the
too
Timberwolves. The Timberwolves, I think it's fair, but I mean, I don't know if I put them over Hornets.
Yep.
Here, the one you guys won't like, the Cubs.
Ooh.
But
Wow.
it's because of the 108 years.
You take the recency bias out of it. Yeah, they've
you
been
take
a bad
the
team for
108 years and
historically
how
long
big of a
time.
market you are.
There's a reason we were called the lovable losers.
The
I'll give you that.
the reason I don't like it, and this is going to go into my next bit here in a minute, is because of how
You do
the
bits now?
playoffs worked for so many years in the MLB.
Yeah.
You were second in your
Yep.
your division. You didn't make the
make
World
it. Nope.
Series. Plain and simple.
Yep.
But the fact of the matter is, it is still the longest drought.
I can see
in
it.
Big 4 sports.
Well, then
history.
Cleveland's got to be in there too. The
I said
Guardians.
the Browns were another.
No, the
one.
Guardians.
No.
They're the longest active now.
So let me go through the matchups for
Okay.
you.
Okay.
So
Well,
first
let's do
round.
this.
This guy doesn't know nothing.
First round on the Jets side is the Lions and the Wizards.
That's the first round matchup.
Yep.
So let's go line by line. Lions, Wizards.
I'm taking the Wizards.
I think it's the Lions. I think the Lions
With-
move on.
With how the success has gone in Detroit recently, I would put that over Washington.
They just said the Cubs were there, though. That's what's the
doesn't-
recency bias means nothing, I guess.
Fair, but at least do the Bullets even have a championship?
They do.
Really?
They do. I believe they won one in the late 70s. I thought
So now
they
this is
played
the garbage I'm
Supersonics.
talking about, though. So okay, so they have one in
Alright.
the '70s. So do the fucking Jets.
So you're saying
that's fair.
true. So you're saying Wizards. I'm saying
Now
Detroit.
hold on, because of
You've
this
locked it
new
in.
knowledge.
You've locked it
now,
in.
hold on.
I'm so glad I found this. I'm so
I
glad
move
I found
on.
this.
Go on.
will
Tell me I
also,
win.
I know. I'll move on with you. I will take the Lions because I did not know the Bullets
Okay.
had a championship,
Go.
which I guess doesn't matter.
All right.
But
Since he just
I
mushed
was-
me, tell us we both lost.
what do you mean we both lost?
I can't.
we're building
I
together.
can't lie. I was gonna go Wizards with you.
Yeah,
But
My
it's-
logic was.
It's
My logic was if we're going all of existence, the Lions pre-Super Bowl era
Yeah.
were dominant.
But we're not.
I know it's 7
Nobody
years ago,
cares
but
about that.
and I know nobody cares about that. But who cares about the Wizards?
True. But guess what?
How many times has this team got screwed out of a top pick because the Mavericks existed, because we had to get LeBron to Cleveland? I think,
Show me the Lions.
All right, next
yeah,
bracket.
Lions
Next
advance
bracket.
because
Yes.
you two decided.
One for one.
Lions advance. Lions and Jets will face off, but we will
One
get
for
there.
one.
Bills versus White Sox to
Oh.
play the Browns.
I think the Bills. I think the Bills.
I'm going White Sox.
Here's
I'm
my
going White
take.
Sox, too.
Here's my take on this, though. The White Sox have won. The Bills made it to 4 straight without winning.
White
they
Sox
made
have
it.
also
But they have
lost
also
one.
never
White
won.
Sox have also lost one intentionally.
Yes.
That to
They-
me
yes.
solely
Yeah.
pushes them above.
That's true.
The fact
That's a
that
good
you
point.
and you screwed Shoeless Joe out of the Hall of Fame
I heard that
until
he's.
now.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't he back though?
He's ba-
Yeah.
He's been dead 75 years.
He's gonna love this.
Dude
glad he
got
knows.
He's
screwed.
gonna love this. Yeah. let him
So,
know.
so the fact that you screwed that man out of the Hall of Fame for so many years,
Well-
to me, now, again, I'm a White Sox hater, so it biased there. But I mean,
Too.
look,
But I just think
look,
because I got the one, you know what I mean?
it is tough. I mean, you do have one of the most dominant World Series runs.
I was
of
about
all
to say,
time
if my
in
boy
05.
Matt's listening, I have
But-
to defend it. They only lost what, 1 game that entire run, 2 games.
Yeah,
That's
and
the
that-
most
that's
dominant.
To their credit.
It's the most dominant World Series runs in ever. And again, I think because they have the one versus the Bills,
Bills
none.
not having anything.
And I would also argue.
Bills have AFL championships.
But let me-
I will say that.
Yeah, let me ask this though.
They also
let me
have
ask this
OJ, though.
Let me. Yeah, see, to my point. There he is
Hall of Fame
again.
running back.
Hello, Twitter world. But let me ask you guys this: would you rather never go to a Super Bowl or go to 4 straight Super Bowls without winning a single one?
Rather go to 4 in
I'd
a
rather
row.
go to 4.
I don't know. I would
It's
probably
tough.
hang myself, and I would S myself. I would.
It's tough, but the
I would
fact
really
that,
do it.
I would really do it.
Let's see. Will the Bears do it?
So
They won't make it to 4.
Caleb Williams is gonna take you 4 years in a row.
If they do that,
Lose to Drake May 3 times,
if
and
they do that, I'll, whatever. I'm not even
all
gonna
right,
go there.
so
no.
I guess White Sox.
It's got to be
moving
White
on.
Sox because you know it, and you said White Sox.
Yeah, it's tough as it is, and we're
It's
gonna
fair.
get grilled. I guarantee it.
That's fine.
People are gonna respect my take.
But I just that fact alone, throwing a championship on purpose just pisses me off.
Yeah.
All right,
So-
next
So they're
bracket.
moving on.
So to play the Timberwolves,
Oof.
this one's a great matchup. The Maple Leafs and the Hornets.
Hornets.
Oh.
The
It's
Hornets.
Hornets all day.
The
It's
Hornets.
gotta be
But
Hornets.
the memes
But the
with
Maple
Toronto
Leafs,
are
the Maple
absolutely
Leafs.
incredible.
But
They're,
here's-
they're an original 6.
I
It's
know,
Charlotte.
and that's
It's
what makes it
Charlotte.
worse.
no championships in the expansion era.
They're also
now that being
in
said,
Canada.
we would be inconsistent if we moved Toronto on, but then proceeded to move on Detroit. But
It's
yeah, I mean,
I'll-
yeah,
the
it's the
Hornets.
I'll
are
die
just
on that hill.
horrible.
It's the
my
Hornets.
Hornets.
It's
I'll
the
die
It's
on
the
that hill.
Hornets.
I think that's
I'm
a
just
safe
trying
one.
to keep this going as long as we can because the Maple Leafs are a laughing stock.
And
Two
again,
playoff series wins in the last 20
You
years.
should have pushed me to wear my Charlotte jersey today. By the way, I would have not known what. I'm like,
I
all right.
should have done it, but
Yeah.
I don't want to force it. We've been in sync. So we both wore a jersey last week,
We did.
and
I
we've been
would
in
have.
sync. So
would
I had faith that you would have done it, and unfortunately you didn't. But yeah, I mean the Maple Leafs, the biggest laughing stock for a major market sports
to
franchise
add
by
insult to
far.
injury too.
Yeah,
It's
it's-
their sport. They
It is their
should-
sport.
It's
The
their
sport was invented in Toronto.
You know what I mean? Like it's like you guys should be winning. Where are you?
How
Nothing.
many times have you lost to Boston now in Game 7 in the
Yeah.
last 10 years? I think it's 4 times.
As embarrassing
Unbelievable.
as embarrassing as that is, it's got to be.
It's
the Hornets.
definitely the Hornets. I mean, they've lost
Move
their
'em
franchise
on.
how many times?
Move them
they're
on.
so bad.
Move them on like they moved
Now
on from the damn
this
city.
this one is gonna get heated. This is a really
no.
good one.
Oh no.
This is to play the Cubs, the Sabres, and the Mariners.
Ooh.
Oh, I would take Buffalo.
The Mariners have gone 20 years in a row without even a playoff appearance.
Now, that's fair.
There is the Ichiro way.
And just
Well, but there's more than that. There's Ken Griffey. There's
True.
these players we can.
There's
confirm.
prideful.
But
Yes.
Yes.
The Sabres.
the Sabres were a skate away from forcing a
know,
Game
I
7
know, this is
and could have
true.
won a cup. The Mariners haven't been that close.
This is true.
They made the ALCS and got waxed by the Yankees after setting the record for most wins in the regular season.
I still
That's
think
the only thing they're holding on to.
Yeah,
here.
I still think the staying power of a man like Ichiro and a man like Ken Griffey is gonna put them above the
Dominic
Sabres for me.
Hasek is literally debated as the greatest goalie of all time.
I know, but still.
He's got that aura, man.
They
Former
also-
Blackhawk Dominic Hasek.
Who was the Mariners pitcher 10, 15 years ago?
Felix Hernandez?
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's another one that I
Can't
can
believe
throw.
we're saying he was a pitcher 10 years ago. Disgusting.
Kinda nuts,
but
actually, yeah.
you're
I
not
just,
wrong.
but I mean, I guess the collective whole of the franchise has been bad, but the players, there's memorable players, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Sabres mainly
Yeah,
in
we
the
gotta
bias.
have one Buffalo team.
Yeah.
You can't have 2 Buffalo teams listed and both of them
And-
don't make it out of the first round.
And my other take
Yeah.
too is like I am also slightly biased as an American towards baseball
Yeah.
over
Hockey.
Yeah.
All right.
I love hockey, especially when the Hawks are doing good and not dealing with 18,000 lawsuits. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
And get awarded Connor Bedard.
Yeah, let's move on.
We won't
we-
talk about it.
We want his cousin though. This year, let's
That's-
just put it
yeah,
out there.
Gavin
we want his
McKenna.
cousin. Gavin
Gavin
is
McKenna.
the real deal.
Well, that would be a great pairing, chat. But okay, so round 2. We're going back to the Jets. The Jets finally have a pairing here.
Goddamn
So is the
Jets.
Jets and the Lions. That's
It's probably the Lions, right?
disgusting.
Yeah.
For the
And now here's my argument.
Here's my argument for the Jets:
Dan Orlovsky.
butt fumble.
Oh, I almost forgot about the butt
The
fumble.
worst play in NFL history.
The
You
dirty
can't.
Sanchez.
You can't convince me there's a play worse than the butt fumble.
Yo, I'm gonna let you finish.
Maybe stepping out of the
I'm gonna
back
let
of
you
the
finish.
end zone in the safety.
I think I know where you're going to take this.
Oh,
but
The Jets have a Super Bowl.
16.
It's got to be the Lions.
it was a rigged
gotta be
Super
the
Bowl.
Lions.
It was a
I don't
rigged,
care what it was.
rigged
They have
Super
one.
Bowl.
Also
Mickey
the board.
Mouse.
Have
The
the
butt
Jets?
fumble is the most
Yeah.
laughable play ever, and it sums up their
It
organization.
does. It does. However, have they ever finished a season 0-16?
No, they haven't.
The Lions have.
Fair enough.
I think it's the Lions, just like in the
would agree.
collective whole.
would
I was the first one. I
It's
want it on record.
But
I
it's
know
the
ball.
Lions
It's
acronym,
goddamn
just
Jets.
end their season.
Well,
Yeah.
it can't be.
Well, no,
can't be.
but
it can't be.
Yeah.
Losing intentionally on season. I don't know. Can't do it with the Lions. You could do it with the Jets. You
Losing is our nature.
Dang, that was
I
good.
think they're no. I think they're saying
Nah, that.
they're saying is just rare.
Wait,
Roar.
Rare. Lions. Rare. It's the Lions.
but where's the S?
Well, yeah,
That's
that's
the
the point.
Lions. I tried, Jets fans. I really did. I tried to advocate.
You
for
guys are
to
bad, but the
finals.
one Super Bowl sets it over for me. You're right. The one Super Bowl sets it over.
Oh, Mark Sanchez, you did your darndest.
You
but
almost had me with the butt fumble. You did.
That's why I'm telling you. But okay, so now we got White Sox Browns.
Browns.
easily.
Browns. Yeah,
For sure.
Browns.
That's
Let me sit and
It's
think about it a little bit.
Deshaun
Browns.
Watson. That's
It's a tough one. Browns.
Browns.
that was an easy one. I think it was an easy one either way.
Yeah.
We're taking Browns either
I feel
way.
like we could just go ahead and put Browns all the way.
I
At this
don't know.
point.
Browns Lions is going to be
It's gonna be
that's going to be
generational,
generational debate here. Okay, so now we have Hornets, Timberwolves. Hornets. Timberwolves have been unfortunately
Hornets.
really bad,
Hornets.
Yeah.
Next question.
but they had two guys, Garnett, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah,
That's all we need to know.
but
we had Kemba Walker.
yeah,
Celtics legend Kemba Walker.
yeah.
And hey,
Wiz-
my favorite, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Yeah, rookie of the
Now you're
year,
pulling
Michael
names out
Kidd
the bag.
Gilchrist.
Don't forget that.
Don't forget that. So
forget
we
that.
know ball chat.
Who?
All
Little
right.
bit.
Who cares? Okay, so the Hornets, despite as bad as the Timberwolves are, handily took that one over.
Yeah.
Sabres, Cubs.
Sabres.
Sabres.
gotta be Sabres.
It's got to be Sabres. I got to defend my Cubbies, but they're gonna hold that 108 years over our heads like they always do.
Even so, you still got
Yeah.
3 rings.
Yep.
You know, you repeated. To be fair, 07 and 08. So the Cubs did repeat.
Well, in what sense? Oh yeah,
They won back-to-back
Sorry,
championships.
1907, 1908. My bad.
Yeah. So I'm
He's
trying.
like, wait a
I'm
minute,
trying to-
07, 08. What do we do? With
I'm
that?
trying to help you out, bro.
I was
I
a
should
young
have said
whippersnapper.
1907.
Yeah, I was a young
We're
whippersnapper.
we're
back then,
boomers,
but-
okay? We're boom. I know you said aura, but we're still.
No, I'm young.
we're-
I'm
we're-
young. I'm
we're
spry.
No, unk status. We're all unk status.
My knees don't even hurt when I stand
Yeah.
up.
What,
Don't even
that's
get me
because we're
started on my
short.
back.
That's because we're short.
Yeah.
You know how many people I know our age are complaining about their back? It's bad. So
But at least our knees.
unbelievable, guys.
But my
What
knees
you
are
doing?
good.
Our knees are
I just
good.
don't stretch. If I stretched, I'd be fine.
Oh yeah, you'd be fine.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, so gosh, so we're now into the semifinals. I'm gonna hold off on Lions Browns because that
Save
one's
it.
gonna be harder.
That's gonna be Sunday night football.
Sabres Hornets. This is an interesting one. I'm gonna go Hornets. I think the
it's
fact of
Hornets.
the matter is the Sabres. The fact that they're in discussion that they should have won a cup. You know, the 99 Cup final was controversial. The fact that they have that alone pushes
Yeah.
the Hornets to advance to the finals.
Let me also ask the question here: are we considering the Charlotte Bobcats the Hornets?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, then in that case, it's got to be the Hornets.
Hornets/Bobcats.
Yeah. I mean, they have the worst record of any season in NBA history still to this day.
They could have. It was a Mickey Mouse lockout season. In their defense,
Doesn't matter.
it fair.
Don't care.
Adam
Bad.
Adam Morrison was horrible.
Bad.
He was horrible.
Yeah.
But
They're
Okay.
moving on.
okay.
Now
so
it's time for the
fun
heavyweight
one.
lineup.
They're both very similar. Haven't been to a Super Bowl. Have a rich history in the 50s that nobody cares about.
Rightfully
Who's
so.
gonna be worse? Browns, Lions. Both have a winless season, but the Browns do have the edge
I
in
think it's the
one
Browns.
win in 2 seasons.
I think it's the Browns.
I
would take
think
Browns.
the
I think-
Deshaun Watson contract
Yes.
puts them over the edge.
And as a man that's
Dude.
in consistent QB purgatory, there's something to be said about that jersey.
Having the
that's-
shirt that has
that's-
all those.
It's got a freaking like coattail on it that goes down like he's wearing a
the
wedding
Lions had
dress.
Stafford.
There's
You
some
waited a bit.
continuity, yeah.
Yeah, so they at least can get a quarterback from time to time.
Yep.
It's tough.
It's
this
gotta
one
be the
wasn't.
Browns,
This one
though.
wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to
It's
be.
gonna sound bad, but I think the Browns are gonna win it all.
I don't know.
I do.
Tough.
This one's hard. The what
Hornets
makes
versus Browns.
this hard is newer versus older.
History.
Yeah.
The history.
That's what the whole argument was with Toronto. And I'm sorry, but it's the Browns. It's the Browns.
It's the Browns.
It is the Browns.
Yeah,
As much as I hate your team, the Hornets, because that's your team, right? Right.
That's
right,
fair.
right.
I'm a Bulls fan through.
Sure, buddy.
he's a choir
sure,
Mike.
buddy.
That's the term he invented to.
That is true.
Yeah.
Almost 15 years ago, there was the Heatles was the team to join. So what we decided to do is we were saying, you know what, we're gonna pick a team that's the worst. And
Let's
so
go.
I went with Charlotte, and I went with the Kansas
Royals.
City Royals, which they at least won a World Series.
And hang on, in 8th grade we did predict Kansas City Royals 2034 World Series champions.
That's right.
We got some
We
time.
did. I have that receipt.
We've
so
got some time.
yeah.
That's-
So It's coming up though. It's less
It
than
is
10
coming
years
up.
officially.
9 years from now.
Horrifying.
So yeah, when that whole
But
roster
let's
is
go.
turned over 3 times, we'll figure it out.
Well, I don't know.
Who
Bobby
knows?
Witt might still be there.
Bobby
no,
Witt-
he will not.
I don't think so,
he
but
might-
yeah,
only 9
wishful
years.
thinking.
He's going to be traded to the Dodgers next year, knowing,
Oh, yeah,
knowing,
100%.
knowing the MLB.
Yeah,
but
100%.
anyway.
But it's the Browns, right?
Yeah,
right.
Browns. You're
Like that settles
Deshaun
it.
again. I'm just gonna say Deshaun Watson contract alone puts you over.
That was a good little
Yeah.
bracket.
Yeah, that was
This is
fun.
It's fun.
bracketology.
That
It's
was
fun.
I think we might save the other one you have for next time, just because I know you've got to get going soon.
I could do one other thing really quick, which was because I said we were gonna transition over.
Okay.
It was my hot take,
Please.
which is
You don't do
the-
hot takes.
yeah I do, yeah I do.
I got
It's
steamers.
Drake May is the greatest human being
Okay.
alive. No, it's not.
Well,
I like your hot take. Go ahead.
Better than
Take it
Jordan
away.
Addison.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll
The Cubs drought is not as embarrassing as the Cardinals or Clippers drought.
Arizona Cardinals.
I understand.
It's okay.
means-
St. Louis Cardinals have not had that kind of a drought.
Yeah. What is it, a 5-year drought, 6-year
And
drought
so
for those guys?
this goes back to my point about the fact that the MLB it has a bunch of boomers, very traditionalist, did not want to change the playoff system for so long until I'm pretty sure my mom was a teen when they changed it. So I mean that it's disgusting that it took the MLB that long to be like, we should have a playoff system. Because how many of those rings the Yankees won could have been lost because a team was hotter in a playoff
Well, what
round.
about the Red Sox?
So
Yeah, I still think it's
they
the
could have
Cubs,
flipped it
though.
around.
I think it's the Cubs.
But here's the thing: the Arizona Cardinals are coming up on what 80-something years, and they've had a playoff system forever. Clippers, I can understand not hearing me out. My reasoning I threw in the Clippers took them 50 years to make a Western Conference final, not the NBA Finals. Western Conference Finals.
I think what adds to like the baseball side of it though, like you're saying that the playoff system subtracts. I think what adds to it is the whole lack of salary cap. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot more parity.
There
in
wasn't
the
a
football.
salary cap for a long time in the NFL either.
Fair enough. Yeah, I guess I didn't consider that, but point I'm getting at is 108, triple digit years. Obviously, it was a different system, playoffs, all that included. I still think that is. I don't know. We may be looking at like the active eras of droughts that will last longer, but correct me if I'm wrong. The longest active drought in any 4 major sports is Cleveland right now in the Guardians. No,
it's Cleveland and then Arizona.
that's what. Yeah. So like I would argue that until we see one of those people surpass the Cubs, I don't know. I get your point. I really do. My gut just tells me that like the number 100, it's gotta
bad.
mean something.
The
It's
century.
bad.
That extra digit really means something. You know what I mean?
Okay, so if they hit 94, so if they won it in 03, well, you know what? We're not talking about the Red Sox drought anymore, and we're not talking about the White Sox drought, who went on for 80 plus years without winning one.
Yeah, exactly, because it wasn't 100 years.
So
That
and-
triple
and
digit means a lot.
So if the Cubs won in 03,
Yeah, I don't know.
would
I don't think
would
so.
that change your mind?
I think it would. I honestly think it would.
So it's solely because there's 3 digits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could let me ask you this. I don't know a damn person. I couldn't know a person that died at 99, but I feel like it's very memorable when you're 100 years old and die. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this person lived to be 100. If you live to be 99, it's kind of
More people watch NFL though. And
No, this is
people
true.
know
This is
the
true. The
Arizona
weight.
Cardinals.
There's a weighted
worst
average.
winning percentage in NFL history. Maybe second worst. Tampa Bay might be lower all
think
time.
Tampa Bay might be.
But regardless, you've existed that long and your winning percentage is that low.
Kyler Murray will save them.
in Call of Duty.
Yeah. Fair enough.
He'll revive them.
Katie's
Fair enough.
fantastic.
I don't know. It just bothers me that people talk about the Cubs drought as much as they do when, the Cardinals have had a playoff system.
You're right.
They
You're
had a
right.
Super
I
Bowl
don't.
system.
I don't hate
They've
it.
had their opportunities. They had their
It's a good
opportunities
take.
in 08, and they were, what, a minute 20 away?
I
2
know.
minutes away?
It's on my birthday.
And
I remember it very vividly.
happy, very late birthday.
You're like fucking
15 years.
13 years, whatever. 15 years
you know,
late. Yeah,
did I set a record for
what, Nate?
longest belated birthday?
yeah, seriously.
I don't even know if I knew that you
Now
existed
that's a
back
drought.
then. But yeah, that is a
I
drought.
mean, I can at least say in terms of birthdays, when the Hawks won the 2015 Stanley Cup, that was my 18th birthday. So that was
We were
very-
close to the 2013 one for
That
me.
is true.
Well, when the Bears win their second straight Super Bowl, it'll be my 30th birthday. So,
So it won't be 29.
well, that's this coming February, and that's why I said their second straight Super Bowl.
So the fact you're admitting that they won't win it this year.
no, I said their
I
second
respect it.
straight.
Oh,
Super
second
Bowl.
straight. I misheard you.
Yeah.
I didn't, because I don't believe it. So, but anyway,
Yeah, I know. I could
All right.
the hate.
Well,
I'm not even hating, I just,
let us know what y'all think.
Yeah, I like
most
that.
people are
It's a
going to
good
grill
take.
me. I'm just, especially on the Clippers take. I just wanted to throw in the Clippers in there just because they're
It's LA.
laughably bad. I can't believe it took them that long to even get that
Yeah.
far. Not even a championship.
Yeah,
Semifinals. 50 years. Come on.
I like that though.
But
Can I make one more
Yeah.
debate point before we get out of here?
yeah.
sure.
It was what I brought up before that we got into this little pre-show talk here. Did you guys see the news? As Chicago boys, I think it's important to bring this up. They are retiring Derrick Rose's number
Oh, yes.
in the United Center. Now, my question, and I was asking Brandon this, I'll ask you this too. What is your guys' take on that? Should his number be retired?
As a Bulls fan, I love Derek and what he brought to us. However, you made a point where if he was not from the city of Chicago, the number would not be retired.
That's
fair.
I agree with that. I do.
That's where it's like I feel like the merit has to outweigh it. And again, I love Derrick Rose. And this again, let us know in the comments your guys' thoughts.
Well,
but
let me throw the argument because this is NBA. It's different. Who should have their jersey retired? Chicago and Derrick Rose, or Minnesota and Randy Moss?
ooh,
Because Randy Moss still does not have a retired number.
That's wild. New
That is
New
nuts.
England, get on it.
no.
They should retire it for their team.
No.
She set the touchdown record in 1 year, and they're not going to draft a receiver. I'm not saying he should go in the Hall of Fame.
You guys
as a
must
New
have won the
Englander.
Super Bowl that year, right? right?
At least they got there. What happened?
Right?
What
I don't
what
know.
happened the year prior?
Well, no, I didn't say that, and nobody's talking about the year prior.
I
No,
am.
that's actually. I feel like that's probably the closest comparison. I never really put two and two together there, but that is a.
I think
very
my
good
thing with that
comparison.
though is Randy produced, and I know
As
Derek,
did
Derek
Derek for his window there, he did
for a
Youngest-
shorter window though.
100%. But youngest
He was-
MVP of all time.
Absolutely.
People forget how dominant that Chicago Bulls team was when they were at the peak of their whatever. You know what I mean?
They were
I
nasty.
wouldn't call it a dynasty. but
The
it's
the
particularly-
only team LeBron had to deal with in the East
Always, and they were always the higher seed going
Yeah.
into it. Pretty much, like almost always was like it was the Bulls and then the Heat, the Bulls and then the Heat. And I would argue that LeBron James started the whole super team thing
I
because
wouldn't
of
argue
the
it.
Bulls.
It's facts.
But I'm saying
did
it was
start
probably
the
it
super
was
team.
because of the Bulls. Like to get by the Bulls, they did that.
Could argue it was to get by KG and all them too. But I think that they both teams added an element to LeBron.
You're really going to double down on your
I
team.
am
LeBron,
doubling. I don't even
LeBron
know
couldn't-
those teams.
LeBron couldn't beat either.
I stand on business.
So
when I have a take, I stand on business.
No, I- no,
what
I
what is
agree
what
on
is a Laker? What is a Celtic? Who knows? Those teams don't exist.
they don't exist. Fair enough. Fair enough.
They-
But again, I would love to know everyone's opinions down below in the chat, whatever. Should the Bulls retire the number one?
For
Should Derrick
the
Rose?
aura of the city, absolutely. know.
And that's why it's like I think the three of us are in agreement.
We could
because
create
we're
the
from Chicago.
the hypothetical. The fact of the matter is, he is from Chicago.
I know, and that's why I'm
So-
curious. And again, I'm not sure if this even gets out to people outside of Chicago, but I would love to know people outside of Chicago what their take is on it.
They're gonna say no.
That's why I'm like, I think
They're
it's a
gonna-
good.
they're gonna
I
say
think it's
no.
a good take. I think it's a good debate here, whether or not it should be.
But here's my, he was also a college basketball legend, and I know he went to Memphis, but I mean,
kinda.
he led a team to the championship game.
All right, well, was Ja Morant no legend?
No,
Okay, well, I mean, he kind of did.
Derrick
similar
Rose took
thing,
Memphis to the finals. I mean,
Yeah.
that's crazy stuff. That's crazy
It's true.
work, man.
It is true.
That's not happening again.
That's
So,
a good point.
I think it could be argued if Tom Thibodeau wasn't the coach, how that would have played out for Derek because I do feel
Well, he
his
would have been
injury-
healthy.
Right. So who
He
knows?
doesn't get injured without a coach as crazy as Tom Thibodeau.
That's true.
No.
So
But either way, it's not up for our discussion. It's the Bulls. They're retiring it. I would love to know everyone else's
we're
opinion
putting it
on
in your
it.
court. Let us know what you think.
Amen.
Please.
That's a.
Retire Connor Bedard's jersey.
Did you
right-
mean that
right
as a
now while we're
pun?
at it.
We're putting it in your court.
Love to see it.
I see what you're doing there.
I'm a wordsmith,
It was a baller move.
Wordsmith.
Yeah. I can't say many of them,
I know.
but I'll say when I can.
Compensatory.
Compensatory.
There we go.
Compensatory. We got compensatory picks coming.
Yeah. Is that all we got, boys?
I think that's a wrap for number
For
7.
tonight, yep.
Yeah. That's
Perfect.
Fill out
perfect.
your brackets too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let us
Send us
know
the
what
link. I'll
team
throw
you
it on
think is
our
the
socials.
worst out of all of them in that
Fill out
bracket.
brackets, yep.
Or we make our own.
We could
Yeah.
also make our own because
Yeah,
I
could
do
do
think there should be some change.
I thi-
Arizona
I
Cardinals
think
and
there-
Clippers.
I think there should be more teams.
Yeah,
I
there should be
agree.
more teams.
I agree.
Clippers and Cardinals definitely needed to be
We
in
should do
that
like a
bracket.
64, like a best of 64.
Ooh, a little March Madness,
Yeah.
but in
Let's-
October,
Yeah,
August, September,
yeah.
whatever month it is.
Why
now.
not?
A little fall madness.
Hell yeah.
I'd be
Fall
down.
Freak out.
We'll probably do like an actual different March Madness bracket during March. So like, why not just
Why not?
do it now?
We're all about brackets on this
We have
podcast.
like brackets.
Clippers, get ready to learn worst team
Chinese?
East, buddy.
Oh.
That too.
I was gonna say
I wanted to
learn
say,
Chinese,
but I was trying to come up with a pun off it. I was like,
they should just relegate the worst teams.
That'd be awesome.
I would.
That could be another debate. That's a debate for another
that's
day.
a great episode 7.
We'll wrap it. We're in
we're
episode
good.
7.
That's a great episode 8.
Rip it on
argument.
8, baby.
Oh man. Well, hey, I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, please subscribe, and hey, please go look at our other videos.
Yeah.
We got some pretty cool thumbnails up now, so they're actually pretty
Yes, sir. I do
enticing
like
to
that.
Watch. Oh, you saw them?
Yeah, I did. Of course I did.
Nice. Appreciate that. So good. I'm putting a lot of work in for it.
I
We're
can
all-
tell.
cooking.
I can see it.
We're
And we're gonna stream soon again, chat. Atlanta Hawks.
soon.
Be a real shame if somebody named John's Prawns jumped into that comment
That would
section.
be a very real shame.
Say it. I'll say the word if you guys won't right now.
And on
Don't
that,
cut this.
We are